since I was a jit. Ever since I blew, they all on my. Hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long. Say I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Ex slick, then hit with the. Back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back, then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things pull out the VIP. Suck to a nut, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a very loud and a sold-out Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Miami Dolphins and the Cincinnati Bengals. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll run on first down. Taylor. He'll have a first down past the 40. The 40. The 20. 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. 75 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On the ground, this is Williams. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9. Yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And the Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Set. 10 Lobo.
Squeeze, double. Check.
Yep.
Hey, watch me.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Here we go, D.
No, check that. Go.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Safe. Check three.
Get.
Clock now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And that's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, Make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
58 to Mike, 58.
Ready, hit it.
Lock again here on 2nd and 10. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 25-yard line.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 8, read.
58 right there. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Lock, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
And 58 is a Mike.
Lock going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's got his man, Boyd. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
You must be getting tired.
Yo, go, go. Go, go.
58 right there.
Deep rip.
Lock now on 1st down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
I got you. Man, I got you.
I'll go. Now.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. And it's caught. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
Undercross.
Yo, cheetah.
They run for it with Mixon, and this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit.
And it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, Zoom.
58 to Mike.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here's Mixon. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The kick by Joseph is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Dixon running from the shotgun. They find some open field here. The 30, 20, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great play there. 63 yards. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Watch right, watch right. Wild Bill. Leo. Slam.
Block off the play action. Flush to his right. Going deep downfield for Ross. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. And that will be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
24. SOS. 54.
Watson now to throw. Steps away to his left. And I think the ball's out. On third down, here's Dixon. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
Well, they got off the field on third down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. And on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Hard. Watch the ship.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now the Bengals on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now Joe Mixon, and he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line. It's a first down following a gain of 3. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend.
Hey, Wahoo! Go out. Now.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check 52's the mic. Check.
They fake the handoff. Now Locke. Going deep downfield for Ross. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, 70 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and through, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
14.
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Running out of the gun with Dixon. And he stopped immediately there. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. On 3rd down, Taylor. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Get him! 61, match box.
From the gun, a give to Mixon. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
First down, Miami.
Watson on first down. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. This fielded at the 2.
Ryan Switzer on the return. The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And it's third down.
And 8 yards to go.
Come on, set. 60 or. Hey, orbit. Let's go.
From the gun, it's locked. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. They convert on third with a gain of 22. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
On first down, Mixon. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, Delta.
Watch QB's up. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Here we go. Check, 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 check. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Tight, look, squeeze. Big grip.
Locked to throw on 2nd down. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Block now, 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Mike 52, Mike 52.
Look at me, zipper.
Choose the mic.
Hey, Haywood. Down.
From midfield, here's Locke. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Block now to throw. Open man is Ross, complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 34-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Block now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
55, my guy, 55.
On first down, Locke. Throwing left side, it's complete. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
18 Gator. Let's go, let's go. Check 52. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Hey, jet.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross, his second touchdown of the afternoon, and the Bengals have taken the lead. Joseph on for the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
We got 4. We got 4. 24.
Now it's Watson. Over the middle, complete. It's Schwartz. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Dixon. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Rolling to his right. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Last week in that wild card win, only 1 catch, and now he's got his first catch here, and it's good for a first down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Taylor. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 3rd down.
Hey, let's get in home. Mike 40, Mike 40. Let's go, tight end. Let's go. Mike 31. Hey, let's get some pass.
A shotgun snap for Watson. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins have tied things up here in the fourth. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
High 7.
On 2nd down, here's Locke, eluding the pressure right. He completes it to Boyd. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Now, the Bengals on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, lock it.
Hey, check 24.
On play action, Locke. Flushed out right. That's going to be caught by Samuel. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Bengals first down. 1st and 10.
Mixon with it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
58, come on.
5.
Throwing on first down is Locke. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Hey, exit. Let go.
Lock to throw. Got his target, Samuel. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Hurry, hurry.
After the penalty, it's Nixon. Powers through again. Not able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Go, go.
58, right over there, yeah. Mike, 50.
Now.
Check pass.
55.
To throw his line. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another day.
Now Mixon, and he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll give it to Nixon. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
Check 52. Wide, get wide.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. They lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. Well, sometimes you get a mismatch in these divisional round games. Not here. This has been everything we could have hoped for.
Okay, Brandon, don't get mad at me, but it's time for the old cliche.
Bring it.
Neither of these teams deserves to lose, but in the end, it's looking like the late field goal is going to be the difference in this game.
That's a good cliche. We'll let that one go.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty, and with that, the ball game is over. Well, one side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side, and now they face what they don't want to face, and that's the offseason.
Think about the journey just getting to this game. Preseason, right? The OTAs and mini camps before that. Going through the regular season, fighting and scratching and clawing to make it to the playoffs. And then to get to this game, 1 game short of a conference championship, they'll have the whole offseason to think about it. Let's see if they use it as motivation.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.
ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen.